So Bard announced in Champ Select he would roam quite a lot, so I have to play for the late game. But I got the perfect scaling build for that, so we're under no pressure. This flowchart tells you which Misfortune build is the best for each matchup. Okay, they're doing that for some reason. Trying to deny us farm, because they think we might be leashing. Leashing, worst mechanic in the game. They should just remove it. They should reduce the damage non-smite users deal to jungle monsters to 0. At level 1. Just level 1 damage. So it doesn't affect the rest of the game, but just leashing. Anyway, hello for the Misfortunates over on YouTube as well. Live streaming on Twitch right now, link in the description. So I live stream every Sunday. Check it out. Join next Sunday. But yeah, right now we have to be careful, because they had level 2 and we don't. It's fine. Just wait. Okay, we got it. The Q spam playstyle. This build is not terrible in lane. You can get a lot of mileage out of Qs. You Q max, you get Arcane Comet procs. It's not as explosive as the other build, naturally. But if Bard decides to play the lane, then we can. Huh. Never mind. Careful. And I'm going to aggressively fish with Qs, by the way. If we don't get them occasionally, it's fine. We don't have mana issues. If we spam E, we will have mana issues. But just Q, we can pay for with Biscuit mana. Okay, now my ping is also back to normal. It was terrible last game. Huge lag spikes, but now it seems stable-ish. Clean hit. Yeah, just Q auto for max value. No reason to E really, unless in all-in fights. Wild. That would have been very nice with the Dark Harvest build, but this is fine too, of course. Alright, so we can base, get our Tia and our longsword, and start stacking it. Zeri got a kill out of the deal. In any case, now we enter easy mode. Now we can literally spam Q and it doesn't matter if we get a bounce or not. They need to be on their toes, pretty much. Is that an idiom? On their toes? Like, watch their backs and be nimble? I don't know. But my point still stands. We can now play very safely and scale and chip them down. Oh no. Okay, Bard's fine-ish. Might as well pressure with Comet now and E. Use Q to thin the wave, use W. We have all the mana. Big. Okay. No idea where Graves is, and he's dangerous early game. And again, we should just press Q on cooldown. They're gonna make mistakes sooner or later. It's not like this build's helpless in lane, it's just not as explosive as the other one. But it got the best scaling you can ask for. Alright. Works for me. All I can do here is push in this wave. And somehow I managed to go It's fine. Get one plating and recall. Yeah, that's a pretty big lead. What? Why did the minion aggro me? Made no sense. That's actually really big now. I lose so much time. Yeah, I completely missed my back time, and this is like plus 200 extra gold for them. Just because the minion re-aggroed. Wild. Okay, so Mana Flow Band will be fully stacked, so then we won't have mana issues anymore. But man, do we lose in terms of plating, CS, everything. Ironically, you base aggressively there and risk the enemy interrupting you, but you get a better base if you pull it off. But a minion interrupting you doing it? That's something new. Okay, let's get my Mana Flow Band. Unless they run away and I can't eat them. There we go. It's at max stacks right now. So now we always have at least mana for W, no matter what happens. But yeah, we'll keep Q spamming. Get some good pressure on them. Oh, I'm dead. Or am I? Well, yes I am, but, you know. Unlucky though, I can't get my mana immune. Would have been a big power spike. Well, I'll just sit on the gold here. Selling Dorans would be very bad, because then I have to get my lifesteal item early-ish. But that was actually quite well played by Bard. I didn't trust him, I rarely trust Bard players. Also, Bard is poor synergy with Misfortune inherently, so I didn't want to play the aggressive early build, I didn't dare. But looking at how this Bard plays in particular, again, had I known this player, had I known his style, or her style, I don't know, then I could have made the call to go for the aggressive build. But better safe than sorry. Might just base again just for mana immune. It's really that important. Oh, he was there, actually. Still kinda happy I went through with my base, because the team should have those Graves just by himself, yep. And now this item. 72 attack damage right now. It's big. At this point, we're actually kind of strong. Only getting better from there. Alright. Got my ult ready. The poke. Yeah, this is what I mean. Just spam Q. They will walk into them eventually. There we go. Oof. Got them good. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely one of the better bot players I've seen. I've seen so many terrible bots, but this one is actually pulling his weight. Yeah, I see. Recall seems fine. We can get components for Sheen, or for Essence Reaver. Components obviously suck, but the full item is just crazy. Especially with high bonus AD, because it has a bonus AD ratio on it. So with Manamune, it might seem counterintuitive having multiple mana regen items at once, but you can actually without Essence Reaver by just spamming your spells, despite Manamune. And with Essence Reaver you can't go anymore, and you get just so much damage from all the attack damage. It's just a really synergistic build. Alright. Maybe we need to do something.
Killing spree. Turret plating will soon fall. Shut down.
They're losing farm bot lane here, so it's fine by me. Keep stacking my tier. Oh no. I got fooled by her ulti. I should have just flashed over the wall instead of being greedy. That was just a poor idea to begin with. I'm alone there. Walking into Sylas. Yeah, that was just a dumb play. It's late in the evening. I'm fatigued. My mind is not as sharp right now, so I hope you can forgive me for blunders like these. But yeah, we'll be fine. We just don't want to stomp them, you know, so I can show off this build's damage in the late game. That's going to be my excuse for now. Yeah, we're gonna get mid lane tower, don't we? Aren't we? What can we do to Zeri? What's Sejuani? Well, she plays it safe. Also upgraded my trinket a little too early, if I'm honest. Anyway, we can push and roam, and then blue trinket will be good. Don't want to stay in lane right now. Anyway, I want to fight. I want to make something happen. Yeah, mid lane's gone. And I can roam back bot lane to collect the wave there. So we don't leave too much gold on the table. Yeah, I lost like 1 minion for this roam. Zeri might try to all-in me, actually. Focus the jungler. He's dead though. Careful. Don't fight it. It's not worth. Just push. There are 4 people down. She needs to come to us. We need to use the time while they're dead. How on earth is she allowed to dash half a screen? It's beyond me. Bard even landed his ulti. Well, to be fair, I was overextended attacking the tower. But still, this feels scummy. Now our team gets baited. Are we fine? Kind of. Alright. So now Q kind of slaps. Once this transforms especially. Katarina just tearing them apart, isn't she? Bro, we can do it. Come on. Okay. That was a wild chase, and a quite bad one at that, but well, you miss all the shots you don't take, I guess. It was just stupid. We should have just let Katarina run and done something useful around the map, instead of trying to run after them. But classic League of Legends, we make a macro mistake, and team pings my build as if it's at fault. Noobs everywhere. Unreal. But stat websites say you're supposed to. Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everyone looking at stat websites, everyone keeps playing the same builds. So no one dares to invent something better. Alright. Getting closer to that transformation. Get his crown. Look at the Q damage already. Not even transformed yet. Now Manamune's transformed, okay. Now Q is even bigger. $300 AD at 20 minutes. Also something to consider. He deals so much damage. Okay, GP can have this. Drake and 40-ish. We definitely want to... We're ahead right now, so we definitely want to use that to get the objectives. Alright, I saved Katarina there. Nice catch. Alright. Not the cleanest, but it's kind of okay. And next base we're almost there. GP helpless behind the wall. Unlucky. Okay, do we sell? Yeah, we sure do. 3-item power spike. Now, the damage is crazy. You get more Qs and the Qs deal 8% more damage. And we're at 317 without absolute focus. And now we just get safer with the Mortal Shield Bow. But yeah, the late game damage is very, very strong with this build. Strongest you can get. You, I don't know, lightly touch someone with one of your abilities or attacks, and they just drop like 500 health. 700 damage from Essence Reaver. Get nuked. Also with quick baits you can now spam your E in fights, which is a lot of utility, because every auto, every Q even reduces your non-ulti ability cooldowns. Baron, we're in an iffy spot here, because I don't have any lifesteal since I even sold Doran's. I'd like to get a Vamp Scepter before we do that, because else I take a lot of damage from Baron attacking me. I could also get a red buff, which would be nice, because that's health regeneration too. But yeah, the damage is crazy. I mean, you saw how fast red buff even dropped. So, we're going for this or what? Guess we're baiting. Unlucky. But still, it's one person down. Oh no, I walked into it. Yeah, walked into a Rel ulti. Like, as if there wasn't a team behind her. That was not very smart. Yeah. Had I not made this mistake, we could have hard won this fight. It is what it is, though. Still 3 for 3, and again we're playing the best late game build possible, and we have a Gangplank who's a late game hyper carry. So I'm not worried too much. By the way, if you want this build to be a little bit safer, you can just go Shield Bow earlier, as I've said. This Silas is not winning this, is he? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay, they disengage. As long as Rel doesn't get the better of me. Okay. Yeah, now I can crush everyone with my damage. Yeah, as long as I don't get CC'd, we win these fights easily. And we're definitely not done scaling. The late game, you'll see. Baron Call? Alright, be my guest. Again, 0 lifesteal, but 1,000,000 damage. Anyway, now we have lifesteal, so now we're fine. Yeah, with shield bow they can't deal with you anymore. They can't outdamage you anyway, but with shield bow they also can't kill you quickly enough, and you have lifesteal again. Anyway, the not greedy way to play this build is certainly an earlier shield bow. Just FYI. But I wanted damage, evidently. Anyway, this should be Drake Soul for us, and yeah, they can't win anymore. They should surrender here if they're smart. Want to save everyone's time, but I mean, I wouldn't be sad if they let us play it out, so I can show off more of this. Alright, Silas, you ready?
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
So far, so good. Just steal everything. That was 1 Q bounce. Half of Graves' health. People just dropping. Keep going. I can't auto! Out of range. Anyway, this is where you finish, right? Just end. Yeah, S minus. We had a little bit of a couple of hiccups, but yeah, the damage spoke for itself. Again, this is like the unsafe way of playing this. The earlier you get shield bow, the safer this build gets, but the less explosive it gets too. Anyway, if you're looking for safe scaling, an earlier shield bow is probably better. But yeah, it's just up to your personal preference, to be honest. Anyway, for more Misfortune stuff, click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.